for good.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? One about treasure hunters. Have I got a story for you? Pandora.
Welcome to my 2020 playthrough of Borderlands. I've called it 2020, as in 2020 vision, because it's about as far from a blind playthrough as you can get. I know there are plenty of other playthroughs out there, however I was prompted to make this one because of two existing playthroughs I've been watching of late. One is by a YouTuber who comes completely fresh to the franchise 9 years after Borderlands was released. This playthrough reminds me so much of my first run. It made me realise how much I learned about the game over those 9 years. The other is by a well-respected YouTube content creator, particularly known for his Borderlands 2 videos. Now this is a man who knows all about gun parts, understands the qualities of the different manufacturers and stuff like that, but never played as much Borderlands as Borderlands 2. I will never understand the guns as well as him, or be as good a shooter, but as I watched, I saw him misread chests, have trouble finding mission objectives, or make hard work of sections that could be done much more easily. Things I'd learned over tens of playthroughs. The thing these very different players did have in common was that they were both shooters by nature. Of course I love the guns in Borderlands, but I love the character skills even more. If you look at my Zero, Mordecai or Aurelia builds, you won't see many points in their sniper trees. Similarly, for me, Roland, Axton and Wilhelm are all about their turrets and drones, not their gun skills. My game style is very different to the traditional gunner. All in all, it made me think that perhaps I had something different to bring to a Borderlands video series. A playthrough that shows some different ways to tackle the action, and not through the scope of a sniper rifle. So here it is.
Next stop, Fyrestone Depot. Time to gather up your stuff. Who's getting off the bus? You with the sniper rifle and the crazy mask. You look like a Truxican wrestler. Moonlighting is a
if I am going to record a playthrough of Borderlands, then I'll definitely be using my favourite character from all of the Borderlands games, and that's Lilith.
And what's your story, young lady?
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you find the vault. In a moment, you'll be greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens. I'll contact you again soon.
And so Angel sends me off on yet another playthrough of Borderlands.
Well, we're here. Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough. Get off my bus.
Well, you're right there, Marcus. I had a quick count before I started making this video, and this will be the 73rd time I've got off the bus, if you count playthrough 2s. A few things while Clappy's talking. I'm not a regular YouTuber, and so I don't do the stream of consciousness narration very well. I'll talk about things of interest or why I play in a certain way, but please forgive me if things go quiet, especially during fights. You'll be pleased to know that I won't be reading out all the missions. I'll try and leave them on the screen to let you pause and read them. However, I will shut up and let you hear important bits of dialogue. I'll also try and summarise what's going on as we go along. I will be doing all the side missions. Yes, this will overlevel me, but you tend to be overleveled by the end of the game, even if you don't. So I'll take all the side mission rewards and enjoy the extra gameplay. Thank you very much. Finally, the Borderlands field of view problem. The default is very narrow, but I've got used to it. For this playthrough, I'll be using commands to give a wider field of view, but these are lost whenever you exit a vehicle. I may forget to turn them back on. I have a post-it note on my monitor to remind me, but please bear with me if I do forget.
This way, please.
Now, if you're new to the game, then you'll almost certainly follow Claptrap, and quite rightly. If you've been around the block a few times, well, then you'll probably make straight for the top of the motel where there's a red gun chest. Me, I reckon the most important things in the game at this point are bullets and cash. Bullets because, well, we haven't got many at the moment. And cash because you want to get the best gear as soon as possible. And at this stage of the game, that means using the vending machines. and that means cash. Consequently, I'm happy to put some time in to run around the area and pick up everything I can find. It has another advantage. There's a challenge you can get early on, which is for opening things, basically. And that gives you a significant amount of XP early on in the game. So, by taking a few moments to run around, I get bullets, cash and XP. Sounds like a bargain to me. Sometimes you get a gun in here, and there it is. Excellent. Right, to the motel. Let's see what's up there today. Now what I'd like to see is either a shotgun or a better SMG than this rather ordinary thing I have at the moment. And I get a sniper rifle. Oh joy. Oh well, never mind. Can't have everything. I'm going to be a bit careful getting off the roof, because Borderlands does have fall damage, whereas Borderlands 2 doesn't. And although it's not very much, and once you've got a shield it's almost no issue at all. At this stage of the game, with no shield and limited health, if you take health damage you've got no way of getting it back. This is not a good thing. And one final toilet. Let's go see Clappy.
Step right up. This is the new U station. When you use this device, your DNA profile is automatically identified and stored. Please activate the new U station now. Excellent! Now that your DNA is registered, you have the best in horrific death and dismemberment insurance. Should an unfortunate fatal incident occur, your new you will appear at the nearest station. Now we can head into the peaceful town of Fyrestone. Right this way. Wait, is that... Oh no, not again!
I remember my first playthrough when the cars started jumping overhead and I thought, what on earth is going on? And indeed, even today it's a spectacular way to start the game.
Are they gone? Whew. Those bandits really have it in for us claptraps. Using us as target practice is not part of our programming. And open! Yes!
Hit your head. Oh! Right, I haven't got a decent gun, but I can get some extra points for just firing incessantly. So if you wonder why on earth I'm playing in this game now, I'm going to try and get a few extra XP. Didn't even get that. Well,
You should open the storage device.
It's not a good start to the run. Anyway, shoot first, loot later. I'm going to go back and start opening things. And hopefully you pick up a bit of SMG ammo. No, not repeater ammo, SMG ammo, please.
Your attention. Please open the box. The box is awaiting your attention. I'd advise you to open the storage unit.
Let's see what we've got.
Okay, you always get the same two guns.
Looks like it could do some damage.
At this
Okay,
point,
let's get this
and
gate
of the
open.
two, the swatters the better, and we're off to such a bad start thanks to that red chest up on the motel roof that I may have to use it. Let's see what we've got. Yep, swatter looks like the best of the repeaters, and I have to have this awful SMG. That will have to do for now.
I'm over here! These controls seem to be damaged. Have no fear, I'm sure I can do it. This isn't working! Quick, this way!
Yep, we're in tutorial mode. That was how to crouch. But don't knock it. You've got to remember this game was 9 years old. And it was one of the first FPS RPGs. And I guess they were expecting a lot of RPG players to come along who weren't used to all the first-person shooter defaults. And so they gave them some time to pick it up, which seems reasonable to me. So give the game a break. Oh, jumping. There we go. A bit more tutorial. Whoops. Better.
Excellent. I knew you were the right choice, friend. Now go. I'll contact you again soon.
Usual. Shoot first, loot later. Oh, I will have a bit of health now. Drop anything? He did not. Well, I reckon I've got to pick up all the money I can because I want to get rid of this SMG or buy something a bit better in the way of a shotgun or whatever as soon as possible.
I'm over here!
Okay, I'm going to kick off Clappy's dialogue.
Attention, citizen
And
of
then carry on
Fyrestone!
opening
There
things.
is no cause for alarm! This new visitor has resolved the problem!
Well, shoot, I thought I was a goner that time. Damn bandits won't leave us alone. Had to lock the place up tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the fritz again. Give it a go from the switch out there, would you?
Whoops.
Waypoints will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission log.
Ah.
Stronger by the minute.
Well, there's the XP from opening lots of things. Which takes me into level 3, which is not bad at this point. Okay, back to the mission.
Thanks for opening her up again. The name's Zed. They don't let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the med vendors around here up and running. From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever want from a real doc. Thankfully, without the vault is a myth you'll get yourself killed lecture. I might not have a med school degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
Okay, Zed wants to see if we can handle ourselves against the local wildlife.
That, please follow me and I'll open the gate for you.
Under Nine Toes' skin. Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to him.
You did it! I knew you were the right choice. Oh, the poor little robot needs our help. Would you kindly give him a hand?
My servos.
That little robot is hurt. He isn't going to last very long without attention. Why don't you look around for something to fix him up?
I can see the time.
Having iridium and moonstones to purchase SDUs in Borderlands 2 and TPS was perfectly reasonable, but I kind of missed claptrap rescues. It made getting backpack SDUs a little bit special.
Am I leaking?
He seems to be okay. Now is the time to get moving and play your part in the journey to come.
Okay, Skags with a horrible SMG. Let's see how this goes.
I'll see you in a few.
Now, I hate killing things for no reason. If I'm on a mission, then yep, love a bit of shooting. But just wandering around killing things does absolutely nothing for me. Similarly, I'm not very fond of farming either. But I do want to get to level 5 as soon as possible. And so I'm willing to run around opening boxes for no reason. And killing skags just for a bit of extra. and not making a very good job of it. Yeah, I tend to punch a lot, and a little bit further on in the playthrough, when you see me start to build my skill trees, you'll understand why. Okay, there's some more skags over there. There's one. But we're going to be back there in a moment, so I'll ignore that for now. And hand in the mission.
What do you want? Spit it out.
Check me out. Oh, come on. Get down. Oh, come on. Let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Now Zed wants us to get his med vendor back up and running.
That'll do for now.
Which for us means shield. There's the power coupling. But don't forget to have a quick look in this shed. This shack, whatever you want to call it. All good money. And some ammo, excellent. Okay, the game's really let me down so far. So, I wonder what will be in the med vendor. I'm looking for, preferably, a healing shield. But let's see what it's willing to give us.
What do you need? I keep the medical equipment working, more or
A
less.
standard healing shield. Well, it's going to be one of those kinds of playthroughs, is it? Still, it's better than nothing. So that'll do me until something better comes along.
Check me out.
Have I got anything to sell?
Come on. Get down.
I always thought my I always thought my backpack. I see some people manage their backpack with just a list of sort of 40 items later on in the game, and I personally I can't see how you can pick out the 3 shotguns from those 40 items and then which one of those is the best. So instinctively, I always snipe. That's looking at snipers. I always sort the backpack into weapon type order. Is that at level 2 better than the swatter? No, the swatter's scoped. I think I'll stick with that for now.
Thanks for the help. You ought to use the machine to sell some things you don't need and buy first aid kits to use on the field. You can call me Zed. Everyone else does.
People don't yet trust you. If you're going to ever find the vault, you'll need the aid of the people. Helping Dr. Zed with his nine-toes problem is a good move.
So our objective is to make our way towards killing Nine-Toes, one of Sledge's generals. But we'll do that in the next episode.